Honestly, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody who is still around, thank everybody who attended, and I believe that this has been a success year after year, and hopefully this will continue in the future. So I'll just go through a few things. Honestly, I can't go back in history because just to fit everything that was done last year is more than enough to take up the whole day. The activities that have been done over the last year have been substantial. In some areas we've excelled more than others, but hopefully we mean to have a meaningful change every year. So we'll start off with a strategy. First of all, I think we're old enough that we really had to stop and look back. We had to look back at where we are, where we wanted to be, and to change our aims, goals, and mission and vision. So we've started a task force headed by Dr. Khalid Swat to restructure our strategy for the association for the upcoming few years. And that's been a process that's been interesting. I think our previous strategies were done in a very sincere way, but this time, anybody who's been through an accreditation process knows how painful it is. And I think the best person equipped to do that for us is Khalid Swat. So he's been tasked to do that for the upcoming few months. Again, without you guys, we wouldn't be here. So we encouraged last year people to enroll in our SGA fellowship program, and we got a huge number last year, and hopefully we encourage people to come back again, and those who did not apply to apply for it. Our main mission and vision in the past was education, and I think we take our pride in that aspect, and this meeting is only one episode of that educational process and mission. And we took it on multiple levels, on a community and patient level. I think that is an important aspect that we all strive to achieve. And over the years, we've built up a library of electronic media, whether it be videos on our electronic channel, or they be PDF documents covering multiple disease aspects and aspects of disease management that are important to our local population. All of these are in Arabic. Most of them have been done by our previous teams, and we make them, most probably we're going to need to update them soon, but I think they're still valid and very useful to the population. They're freely available on the net and in a PDF in readable format. Now, our second target for our educational process are healthcare practitioners, whether they be physicians in training, or nurses. And our education process even extends beyond our borders, and I have a belief, at least my biased belief, that every person in this country has pride in this journal. Its seeds have been put generations ago. Most of the people who have sowed those seeds are still around here, and it's been achieving very, very high ambitions. I'll also take an opportunity to say that this journal has been a platform for us for international recognition, and it's been even a platform for collaboration. If you see, this month's editorial was written by Francis Chan. He's the person who gave us the microbiota talk yesterday. So we take this opportunity to build bridges and collaborations, whether it be scientific on a long-term basis. So yes, it is a medium for education, but it's also a medium for the association to build bridges and collaborations with other people. Our gut clubs are strong and current, and they still go on, and I won't brag about them, but honestly, a gut club would run even if he was the only person there. And I think that heritage has been held by everybody else, and it's been going very well. Our regional meetings have expanded. This is not the updated one, but we've been to Tabuk, Qasim, there's one coming up in Mecca. So we've averaged about 4 regional meetings every year, and we have Dr. Fahad Sahibani to thank for that. Honestly, he's been doing a great job in replicating these meetings. They've been having a huge impact on the population. Our target audience are usually general practitioners, internists, gastroenterologists, community-based gastroenterologists, and they do have some value. And what's interesting enough is that some of these meetings have been heavily attended by medical students, which is a very useful aspect. Our GI Fellow Postgraduate course also has been a flagship that's been going on for a few years. I think a lot of you guys have let trainees go to attend these review courses, and that year after year they've been doing very well. This year, and this is not accredited to the SGA, this is accredited to the board of the SDDF, we've offered 60 trainees travel, accommodation, free registration as an educational activity. And although we do have a lot to thank for the Saudi Commission for Health Specialties, but honestly I think we aspire more for our trainees and our future physicians. So this thing has been shouldered by the SDDF collaboration and has been fruitful to at least my bias team. Also on an educational front, we thought that there was a deficiency in communication skills in people. People needed to polish these up, so we did have a few workshops on communication skills in association with the WEO. We have Mustafa to thank for that, Mustafa. And we had a small workshop on quality management, leadership, strategy, KPIs. These are all assets and tools that we're forced day after day to work with without prior education or training. So we thought there was a need for that also, and we're still going strong. For our interest groups, they've been doing very well lately. It took a while for them to crystallize, formulate, and we're seeing their products more recently. Our IBD group has been having a monthly journal club from all areas of the kingdom. They log into a virtual club and they have a monthly meeting. And they're working on a few regional guidelines and maybe narrative reviews that are going to be particular to our population. I think that was started yesterday and hopefully it will continue very strongly. They did have a very successful meeting last year, the IBD Masterclass. Maybe some of you have attended it. It was a superb 2-day meeting that covered a lot of aspects. It attracted a lot of attention from the Gulf, regionally, and there were international faculty of high caliber. As for the Advanced Endoscopy Council, that's our other interest group, they've also started a virtual journal club that they kicked off very nicely. And over the last 2 days, they had an EMR ESD workshop that I'll have to say we struggled over the years to get that quality, and the quality of this year was very phenomenal. Endoscopy nursing workshop, I think these are assets to us in our practice. They are very important and we really want to dedicate. And hopefully, we're going to have a track of interest group for nurses as part of the SGA very soon. Now another interesting thing that we've done last year, and honestly a great physician doesn't make a great leader, and there's an emphasis on leadership in the healthcare field. You can have an excellent physician with his clinical practice, relationships, and he's an individual practitioner. You can have a leader of a group, you can have a leader of an organization or corporate, or you can have a visionary person that works on a macro level. And it's a global phenomena that we're failing ourselves not nourishing this leadership aspect. And we know that after your graduation from your medical school, your medical training, leadership isn't really a core component in that. And even if it's touched upon, it's not that strong. So what we've done over the last year, we've enrolled 4 of our members into a scholarship program, a Master's in Business Administration and the Health Economic track. So we've got 4 people. It's enrolled in the Frankfurt School of Business. It's the same, with the same cohort of 4 people. There are people from King Faisal Specialist Hospital. There are a few people from the National Guard, another university. So it's a well-reputable program. And they have collaborations with Johns Hopkins and other institutes around the globe. So their quality is pretty superb. And we'd like to roll this out to our members now as an open program. We do have our own criteria to enroll people, as we do want people to provide service to their institutions, to their community, and to have a positive impact on the practice as a whole. So we do have a few criteria requirements that are going to be posted on the website. Also on the education level, I think the World IBD Days is a celebration of our achievements, our patients' achievements and triumphs, and we'd like also to take it as an opportunity to increase awareness about how they feel, suffer, what they go through, And last year we had an excellent sequence of events, and this year we're planning for a very nice one also. This year we've initiated another award. In addition to our Professor Ibrahim Al Award, we have an award for community service, and the person to be awarded is going to be with us hopefully this afternoon. A program that was started just concurrently with SDDF is our Celiac Kitchen. And it stems from our person who got the award. Families need practice, and it's easy to throw a pamphlet at the family and say, okay, this is how you should live, or go to a dietitian. This has a more practical value, so people have been logging up for this activity. I think it was planned for 1 day, now it's for 3 days. I think today is the last day for this sequence, and we plan to repeat it every now and then. Each day I think we had something like 17 or 18 families a day. And we just trained them how to cook for their children and families and provide for them. Over the last year we've been a bit active on our international outlook. I think we've grown enough that we should be recognized globally. We've reached out to the Crohn's Colitis Foundation of America, and we have an agreement with them to translate our material to theirs and their material to Arabic. We would provide our patients with a website, PDF documents, and interactive medias in Arabic, and they would in response post our Arabic stuff for their Arab American population, endorsing our association. So that's something that's going on right now. Also, we do have a long-standing relationship with the Asian US group. We've been getting travel grants from them. And Professor Lawrence Ho, who gave us the talk, the plenary session on artificial intelligence, is the head of the AEG. So we've invested a lot in this attendance of this conference as long-term relationships. Also, last year we've become a member of the Asian Organization for Crohn's and Colitis as a non-voting member. I think their upcoming meeting is going to be in Taiwan. I'm sure you've noticed that we had a delegation from the Chinese University of Hong Kong. We had 3 speakers in this conference. They were very generous to give us a grant of $25,000 US as a travel grant for 50 fellows to attend this meeting. I've attended it before. It's a wonderful opportunity, and we're going to have a lot of interactive workshops later on. The International Digestive Endoscopy Network has requested us that we advocate for their meeting. They have given us travel grants in the past. We've offered them travel grants to this meeting, and we had somebody from South Korea attend last year from their side. And I think this is a great opportunity to grow that collaboration even further and further. This year we had the president of the Asian Pacific Digestive Disease Week as a guest with us. Dr. Effendi was with us till this morning, and he left, and we've secured a few spots for our members to represent us in the upcoming Asian Pacific Digestive Disease Week in 2020. Also, I'm not sure if he's still here, Professor Ibrahim Mustafa has helped us also secure a few spots for our members as speakers, as chairpersons in the upcoming WEO conference in Rio de Janeiro. So if anybody's interested, we'll be more than happy to facilitate that process. I would have asked them to come up to stage, but I think they're more than the chairs here. Our members have been very active. We are in debt to them. They continue to take a burden on their shoulders. Although it is a big association, I'll have to say this is not even a non-profit organization model. It's a charity model. They pay out of their time, their effort, and I know there's a lost opportunity with all the work they put into it. We really thank them very much, and we thank you for helping us making this a success.